funny, isn't it? You know, I can't really do the jet ski video on a day where the water is completely rough as it is. Well, it's not as rough. It could get rougher though, based on the fact it's only just after 7 o'clock in the morning. But I can't really do the jet ski video unless it's really smooth. But when it is really smooth, we can't really have a sunny day like we have this morning. So I guess there's a drawback to that, I suppose. But in any case, wow, it just got really windy. Yeah, it's Sunday. It's after 7 o'clock, and it's actually the last day of June, so we are almost legitimately halfway through this year. Although, one thing I definitely want to point out, and this is honestly something I've been meaning to do all month, but, you know, with stuff like Amphibia coming out, I have to talk about that, and America's Got Talent, and all sorts of other things, you know, this sort of completely slipped my mind, but seeing as how it is June 30th, it also technically means it is the final day of Pride Month. Now, I've said this many times doing these videos, I am not gay. I do not fall under any of the categories of the LGBTQIA community. And yes, there are that many letters now. However, I will always show my support in any way, shape, or form if I can, as I always have felt that love is beautiful no matter what form it takes. You know, I don't see, if anything, it's a more powerful version of what the philosophy I always felt about Trinity Polling is. Because I've said about Trinity Polling, you know, there is no race, no religion, no, you know, color or anything like that. There's just brother. Well, in a way, Pride Month is a similar thing. You know, there is no religion involved. There is no, you know, there's actually, come to think of it, Trinity Polling was an all-boys school, so that's another reason why, you know, Pride Month and by extension, love is more powerful, because, you know, when it comes to love, there's no gender either. So, yeah, there you go. But, yes, you know, there's no, you know, two people being in love, regardless of, you know, their gender, race, religion, color, you know, that's all beautiful. And I am absolutely never going to, you know, make fun of that in any way, shape, or form. I mean, again, I'm a single loser. I have absolutely no right to lecture to anyone what, you know, love is. At least in a way that would come across as, you know, ha ha ha, I'm better than you. I'm never going to do that. You know, love is beautiful, and that's all there is to it. In fact, I made sure I'd be able to talk about this morning because what I'm wearing right now is the closest thing I have to, you know, a rainbow shirt. I mean, I'm obviously missing several colors, most notably, you know, orange and yellow, at least from what I can tell. I'm wearing sunglasses, so the shade's a little bit off. But, yeah, know that, you know, I tried to, you know, show my support on, you know, the last day. And again, and honestly, full disclosure, the only reason why I'm not like a gay rights activist is, simply put, I have no idea how to be one. Like, not at all. If, like, it could, seriously, the wind is so bad, it's like messing up my hair. Yeah, I worked hard on my hair this morning. Yeah, it's weird. Well, I did mention the other day I am in the mood for a spa day. I should probably do something about that. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So, bottom line, love is beautiful. I am never gonna mock it. And you know what? If I'm not mistaken, I do believe it was around 3 years ago today that Congress did pass the gay marriage, the right to a gay marriage, you know, in America. if it wasn't 3 years, it's been close to it, because it was 2016 when it happened, but I forget what specific month and day it was. I'm pretty sure it's been 3 years. So, hey, I always said that, it's considered the day that love won, and I honestly felt it was the best day overall in 2016. Doesn't get it any better than that, so it's awesome. So, to anyone who is watching this who is in the LGBTQIA community, I hope that you've had a wonderful Pride Month. I hope you're able to share it with, the friends and loved ones that, that have shown you the most support they could ever, hope to give you. I really hope that, it was wonderful. I hope that, through it all, you made good decisions. I mean, the whole good decisions thing I say at the end of every video applies to everyone. So, make good choices. And yeah, I really wanted to make sure I took some time, if nowhere else in the month of June, to talk about this. I guess, we're at the end of it, so that's nice. So with that said, again, I'm sorry about the whole, because there really is a lot of stuff I do want to get to talking about more. It's just, ever since the Amphibia video started, I really wanted to take, some precedence over that, and obviously during the course of that, I tend to forget things. So, I did want to talk about, my thoughts on Pride Month as a whole overall, but again, I just forgot. Not on purpose, it just happens. You want to, you do one thing that when you mean to do another, and it just distracts you, and then you forget. It's only that. I'm only human, folks. For goodness sakes, I couldn't even get like a proper full-on rainbow shirt. This is the closest thing to anything rainbow I had to celebrate Pride Month. Well, that does remind me, LGBTQIA is 7 colors, and there are 7 colors in a rainbow. You can stop adding letters here, and did I say numbers first? Alright, LGBTQIA is 7 letters. I corrected myself, in case I didn't already. And there are 7 colors in the rainbow. You can stop adding letters, and you can designate each color to a letter. So, yeah, you can, B would be for blue, I would be for indigo, G would be for green. And you can just talk out amongst yourselves what the other colors would match with whatever letter. So, yeah. Math is power. So, yes. Outside of that, today's Sunday. We're going to be getting a new video on the history of competitive Pokemon battling. And this is actually something I want to talk about all week. But again, Amphibia took precedence. A week ago, they talked about Jinx, who is actually under the subject of quite a lot of controversy. And technically, since I did talk about Pride Month, this also technically falls under that. But for starters, believe it or not, a lot of Pokemon are restricted to only one gender. In the case of Jinx, all Jinx are only female. Other Pokemon that are also all female, the Chansey family, Happiny, which evolves into Chansey, which evolves into Buzzy, they're all female. Nidoqueen, obviously, that they're always female. Let's see, what else? There's a Pokemon called Snorunt that, if it's female, you can use a Dawnstone on it, and it will evolve into Frostlass. That's another female exclusive only. And as you can imagine, the same thing. Oh, Miltank. Remember Whitney, the bane of the existence of everyone who played Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal? Her Miltank, the Pokemon Miltank, all female. Yeah, it's true. So, as you can imagine, there are Pokemon that are all male as well. In fact, I just talked about Miltank. A lot of people like to call the like to refer to Tauros. Remember Tauros from, the original 150. A lot of people like to refer to Tauros as the male equivalent of Miltank. It's pretty neat. Other all-male exclusives, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Hitmontop, they're all males. If you have a male Ralts, evolve it into Curlia, you can use a Dawnstone on that and it evolves into Gallade. So, again, that's male only. So, yeah. Thank goodness they invented the Pokemon Ditto for the sake of breeding. I could talk about it more, but it could potentially get very disturbing. So, right, I was talking about Jynx. Another controversial thing about Jynx is that Jynx is actually a Pokemon that's been censored. Yeah. Well, if you know about Jynx's design, giant red dress, human-like egg group family that it's in, long blonde hair, giant lips, and you'll notice that its face is purple. It actually used to be a different color, a darker color. Combine that with, again, the fact that Jynx has very big lips, I think you can take a guess why it's censored. So, there you go. Although, another fun fact about Jynx, and this is the last thing I'm saying, when Generation 4 happened, two of Jynx's counterparts were our Electabuzz and Magmar, way back from the original 150, right? They both have items which allow them to evolve, but Jynx never got the ability to evolve. What's funny about that is, overall, as a competitive Pokemon, Jynx is better than both of the evolved forms of its two counterparts. Jynx is actually overall better than Electivire, which evolves from Electabuzz, and Magmortar, which evolves from Magmar. I mean, granted, it's competitively better than those two because of a specific niche that it has, specifically the ability to put Pokemon to sleep. But yeah, that works. It's funny that way. Yeah, Lovely Kiss is a very, very dangerous move in the competitive scene. I'll say that much. Now, one last thing, and I want to do this before I forget. I've actually been meaning to add another clue in case anyone wanted to guess what the main course of my full course menu is. And it's actually funny I'm doing this one because I just talked about Pride Month, and funny enough, this clue is dedicated to all the ladies out there. Yeah, I'm dedicating this one to all the ladies. So yeah. Regarding, well, technically all of these places, but one of these places in general. Fellas, or actually, let me start. Ladies, if your man gives you his leftovers from this place, and then he later asks you to marry him, to pop the question, if you will, y'all better say yes. You say yes if he gives you leftovers from this place. And fellas, well, honestly, you should give your woman these leftovers no matter what. But fellas, if your woman takes you the leftovers from this particular place, takes them without asking, I don't care how much you want them. I don't care, how much you're looking forward to them. If your woman takes these leftovers without your permission, you say, thank you, I wasn't going to have them anyway. That's how good the food at this particular place is. But, yes, I guess you could say that's 2 hints, so it's really neat. Not really much else left to do, but woo! Hey, the sun's behind me. And I just realized I'm going to be looking like the regular anyway. Man, is it windy out here. That's actually not so bad when you wear aviators like mine. Respect my authority. I had to do that at least once. So, like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on the social media platforms. I am humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I am hopeful we all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Happy last day of Pride Month to those in the LGBTQIA community. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk, chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear, and I'll always have your back. Take care, and make good choices. See ya.